Hello, welcome to Yvette and Lydia We Just Talk. I'm Yvette.
I'm Lydia.
And we just talk. And we have lots of conversations, so we thought we'd just share it with the world, because actually we just talk hello, but we think we talk good stuff.
Yeah, we do talk.
We do talk good stuff. Yeah. So today we're going to talk about
positive and negative energies.
Yeah, and talking about energies as in the energy we give off.
Yeah.
I guess that's it though, isn't it? The energy we give off, because and how to read your own energy and other people's energy.
Yeah, definitely. It's a massive thing. So like we were saying earlier, if you walk into a room,
yeah,
an environment, and someone's got negative energy, once you get talking to them especially, or you can feel it, you just know they're not got good vibes going on, and then you'll end up feeding off that and then feeling in a bad place yourself. So.
It can make you really anxious as well, can't you?
Yeah,
really anxious. Yeah. Makes you really anxious. And I think it's when you start becoming very self-aware of your own energy and how the energy you're emitting out to the world, you suddenly become very aware of the energy other people doing and other people are giving out, and literally someone can walk up to you and you're like, oh my gosh, don't come near me because their energy is so bad. I used to work with a chap and he had polar opposites energy. He was either like amazingly positive, bouncy energy, and you just couldn't get enough of him. You just want to be near him because he was so engaging. And then the complete polar opposite of like, he'd walk in a room and you'd be like, don't even look, put the blinkers on, because it was so polar opposites, and it could be quite scary at times. But I think it definitely becomes with your own self-awareness, doesn't it?
Definitely. What I was saying earlier though, I mean, I'm not saying there's anything against, obviously people always have got negative stuff going on in their lives, but sometimes obviously with trauma and stress, you can obviously feel quite down. So obviously when we talk to each other, which obviously we're very good at talking because we talk our things out, obviously, then obviously it makes it easier. But yeah, if someone is in a really negative mindset, it depends what it is their negative energy is about, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think, and I guess some of that comes back to self-awareness as well. Is everybody's got stuff going on in their lives, and I'm not saying that sounds. I'm not meaning that to sound like a kind of a throwaway comment, but it's choosing who to share that with, isn't it? So if you have got a lot of stuff going on, it's kind of finding the right person to share that with, and and the right outlet. Rather than just kind of, you're in a negative place, to just spread it with everybody, and just being kind of how to change it. But I was reading something last week, and it all kind of links into this, is the energy you give out is directly linked to your emotion, isn't it? It's like, if you feel in a really negative place, or you're feeling really angry or sad or anxious, that will come out in your emotion, which then comes out in your behaviour. So if you're feeling really anxious, you can feel it because you're going to be tense, your face tenses, your jaw tenses, and you can feel it. And then as you come in contact with people, they can see it and feel it as well. And that's kind of the thing, you pick up on it when you walk into a room and you're thinking about the energy, isn't it? It's very, very what's the word I'm looking for? Very it can destroy things. Bad energy can destroy things.
Massively. And that's why positive energy, that's where we need to learn, everyone needs to learn how to sort of change how they're feeling. Not saying again don't talk, but if you're surrounding yourself with the right support network, then get the right energy and talk those problems out with someone, then you can eventually change how you think and get into a positive mindset. And then obviously, and everyone's happy then. When you're passing your love round.
I think absolutely. And I think that's a really good point as well, because it's about the people you surround yourself with. And we were having a conversation about this before we came onto the video. It's like, if you're in a negative place and you're attracting negative people in your life, or your circle that you're surrounding yourself with is all negative, that's only going to bring you down. You need to break the cycle, and that really is at every part in your life. So if you're in that negative space, you're surrounded with negative people, and you're surrounding yourself with negative things, something's got to give. Something's got to change, and it has to be you that changes. You have to make a conscious decision to, okay, I need to get out of this situation I'm in, I need to get out of this negative thought process I'm in, I need to get out of whatever it is. And again, that's not a throwaway comment, because obviously there's a lot of hard work, but you have to take the first step, and it's an accumulation of many small steps that are going to get you out of that mindset. And I was thinking about it earlier, it's like a different thing with the circle of people. It's like, who you surround yourself with are either going to lift you or they're going to bury you.
Yeah, and it's true.
Aren't they?
It's true. It is. I mean, I've got an amazing support network. Obviously, met Yvette through Catherine, so I've got a real good bond and team going on with our little support, a little tribe, as I call it. It's our little tribe.
A little buffet tribe.
Yeah, a little buffet tribe. And then I've got some great people that really do support me, like myself. My friend Kim, who always has my back, always explains everything to me. So I've got that knowledge and that wisdom from her, which makes a difference. And it's like finding those people that almost like teach you to understand why things are the way they are, so you can grow and be that positive person rather than being stuck. And all that negative energy just creates otherwise. So you need to get it out.
And I think actually just saying that is the people that are going to help you, the ones that will help you see solutions, not problems. So it sounds like your friend Kim does. It's if you sit with someone. So if you're in a negative situation and you're sat down with someone that's all they're doing is kind of fueling the fire, like helping you add to it, they're not helping you, they're putting you down. Is you need to break that cycle, and you need to find someone that's going to help you say, right, okay, well, this is your problem, here's a solution that could help. Try this or try that or try this route. Not someone that's going to dictate to you, but someone that's going to help you find a solution that fits for you, because everyone's different. There's not one solution for everybody. And I guess if we look at it as kind of, without getting too deep, because I guess this is going, so if you're in a job, for example, that you hate, you hate the job, that's a really good one. Absolutely, same. But I think you have to work out, don't you, what it is about that job that you hate, firstly, because it could be anything. Because it could be the commute, it could be the person you sit next to that crunches on apples all day and smacks their lips, or it could be the physical job that you don't like. But actually, you need to figure out what it is that you hate first before you can change it, because you could run into it and think, well, I hate my job, so I'm just going to start applying for loads of jobs, move to the next job, and you're in the same position because you've actually not fixed that problem.
So you need to find out what it is.
Have to find out what it is, find out the crux of the issue.
Definitely. It's so important with that, because I know being in a job myself, not enjoying it, but my passion, that just wasn't my passion. I found the passion that I need to do and follow from now. So I found out what it was that I needed to change. So, but it's literally finding what it is. And then moving forward from that.
It does, and it really drags you down, and that affects your energy. Because sometimes you can work with people. We'll talk about work because it's kind of a lighter subject. We don't want to go into too deep details with like personal things, but if you talk about a job, is actually you could be perceived, if you're not enjoying your job, you could be perceived as having a bad attitude because your energy is bad. And actually, it's not that you've got a bad attitude as such, it's actually you're just not enjoying what you're doing, or like I say, it could be the commute that's too long, or the lunch plan's rubbish. I don't know, it could be a million and one things, but it's really finding out the crux and then understanding that these things that are compounding you and are making you feel negative is how to switch that around to actually have that positive outlook. Because when you start thinking positively and you have a positive mindset, magical things happen. Really do.
Yeah, it does. Another thing that about negative and positive, you've got positive self-talk and negative self-talk. How you talk to yourself is a massive thing. Because I know a lot of us, I mean, I've watched kids do it, and obviously myself, where they say they're rubbish, and I'm like, you're going to say you're rubbish. That's not speaking very nicely to yourself. And two, if you're saying it in front of, say, a little one, because obviously we've got little ones, then it's not good for them, because they'll learn that behaviour, and then they're almost telling them that that's okay to speak to himself like that. Whereas for me, I'm like, why would you speak to yourself like that? It's all about positive, no, you're great, you're awesome, you did a great job, worded things right by saying stuff like, that's amazing, look how good you've been practicing really hard, like I've been really aware of how I speak to Noah now. So it's that positive and negative self-talk when it comes to children and yourself. Because why would you talk so horrible to yourself? I mean, that's why you need to sort of do your inner work and your healing as well on yourself. Just talking to yourself. Why would you do that to yourself?
I know, we could be our own worst enemies, can't we, at times?
So I know when I'm training, because obviously being a personal trainer background, I know when I'm doing exercises and some of my clients are beating themselves up and they'll be like, oh, I'm not doing good, and I'm like, but you're moving, you're exercising, and next time you do it, you'll be better. And there's loads of different why you're not having a great session, which can be obviously negative self-talk.
And then once you start getting into that, it's like, I can't do it, then you can't do that exercise, and the next and the next.
Massively. And then I was talking to a client yesterday, and she was, and I says, for females especially, it's to do with your hormone cycle as well. And a lot of females don't realise that. So there's actually reasons scientifically proven why people can't do it. It's not actually, you know, there is reasons why you can't do things sometimes. And it's not an excuse. It is actually proven. But it is about that self-talk and about going, I can do this, I can get through this. Like when I'm training, like I will get through this workout, I will run that 5k today. It's bloody hard at the time. I'm like, come on, you've got to do this, and you'll feel amazing.
Absolutely. And the energy then afterwards, once you've achieved that great thing, the energy you have, it is amazing as well.
Because then the endorphin, not everyone gets this, and they'll talk to me like, not everyone gets that endorphin high, but you know, you feel better because you've done something, you've moved, and you're like, I've achieved something today.
So. And I think that's, you know, going back, because we were originally talking about energy, and I think that's a really good thing is keeping that positive energy can be really hard, but small things like setting yourself very small goals. So even if you're in the really negative place, set yourself 10 small, very, very, very small goals that you can achieve, because each time you achieve them, you'll feel better, and then your energy will feel better.
That's it.
We've gone over our time on our first one. Well, we hope you like that, and we'll be back for more soon.
Bye.
Bye.